So this is example 4 on page 41 of the Ivory Workbook, Unit 7. Consider the following reaction. We have 3 moles of H2 react with 1 mole of N2 to give us 2 moles of NH3. And in worksheet 7.1b, Intro to Limiting Reactants, we determined that if we had 12 moles of H2 and we had 6 moles of N2, that the hydrogen was the limiting reactant because it produced less product, and the N2 was the excess reactant because it produced more product. Using this information, find the amount of N2 that is in excess. When we ask that, that is just asking for the amount of N2 that is left over. So when you see in excess, the amount in excess, that is the amount that is left over. Hopefully you recall that to find the amount left over, you find the amount at the start, and you subtract the amount used. And the amount at the start should be given to you in the question, and in fact in this case, so we're looking for the amount of N2 left. The amount at the start is 6 moles. So we have 6 moles of N2. Now, how much N2 is used up? We can do that calculation. When we go to look for the amount used up, that is in how much is used up when it reacts with the limiting reactant, which in this case is H2. So we will be starting with the 12 moles of H2. So we have 12 moles of H2, and we want to find the moles of N2 used up, so we need to cancel moles of H2 and find moles of N2. Go back to our question, and I've drawn one that looks like a 2, so that's really confusing, but we have a 3 in front of the H2 and a 1 in front of the N2. So there's a 3 in front of the H2 and a 1 in front of the N2. And so we end up with 12 times 1 divided by 3. So that's 12 divided by 3 is 4 moles of N2 used up. So we can take that number and plug it right in here. Okay, so minus 4 moles of N2, and we get 6 minus 4 is 2 moles of the N2 will be left over. And that is it. And the review questions you can do on your own. And that's all.